Hello everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel, Quick Solvers. Here I want to simplify this expression here and write it in the format of a square root of a number, like one of these choices here. I think this is a good question for you if you are preparing for SAT or ACT. It might be difficult for that level, but I think if you spend some time working on this and then after that you will be able to solve most of these types of questions for SAT and ACT. So to simplify this, I will first focus on this expression and then try to simplify this and then this, and then we probably will get something similar to the numbers that we have here. So let's focus on the first two. Well, here, this one, I cannot do much with this. The cube root of 3 is probably the simplest way we can write it, so I'll leave it as it is. But this one, cube root of 72, well, I can write this as cube root of 8 times 9, all right? And we know that 8 itself is 2 to the power of 3. So I can write this as 2 to the power of 3 times 9. And the index is 3. Generally, when we have, maybe I can write it here, when we have mth root of a to the power of m times b, I can write this as a times mth root of b, because this and this cancel out each other and then I can take this out. So I can do the same here. Well, this is 3. I can do the same here and I can take these two out. Then I can rewrite this as 2 times third root of or cube root of 9. Okay, so this is then equal to 2 times cube root of 9. Okay. And well, the next step I can do the multiplication here when we have uh, something like mth root of a times mth root of b. I can write this as mth root of a times b. So if I do so here, then we will get 2 times cube root of 3 times 9, which is, maybe I should remove this, which is 2 times cube root of 27. And 27 itself is 3 to the power of 3. So this is the cube root of 3 to the power of 3. And we know that this 3 and this 3 here cancel out each other. And what is left is 2 times 3, which is 6. Okay, so this is telling me that this equals 6. Okay, so let's remove this. Okay, I can say this is 6. Now let's focus on this. I start by this one, square root of, maybe I can, to save space, I can write it here, square root of 96. I can rewrite this as square root of 16 times 6. And you know that I can rewrite 16 as 2 to the power of 4 times 6. Oh, sorry, 4 to the power of 3. 4 to the power of 2. 4 to the power of 2. And as I said before, when we have a to the mth root of a to the power of m, well, this m and this m cancel out each other, and what is left is a. So I can take this 4 out and write it as 4 times the square root of 6. And I cannot further simplify this. So this is this. Okay, now I have square root of 12. Square root of 12, well, I can rewrite this as 4 times 3. And you know that 4 is 2 to the power of 2 times 3. So following the same rule that I have already applied for the previous parts, I can rewrite this as 2 times a square root of 3. So I can rewrite this as 2 times a square root of 3. Okay, so the whole expression here now, can be written as square root of 3 times 4 times square root of 6 minus square root of minus 2 times the square root of 3. 2 times the square root of 3. Okay, now I need to distribute this square root of 3 to each term here. If I distribute it here, then I'll get 4 times the square root of 3 times 6, which is 18, minus 2 times the square root of 3 times 3, which is 9, or 3 to the power of 2. So in the first step, we know that these 2 and this square root cancel out each other, so what is left is 2 times 3. So this part is 6. But how about this part? I can write uh, this as 9 times 18 as 9 times 2. All right, 9 times 2, and then 9 is 3 to the power of 2, so I can take that 3 out. So here, if I write it here, maybe in a different color, I can write 4 times square root of 18 as 4 times square root of 9 times 2, and 9 is equal to 3 to the power of 2 times 2, and this 2 and the square root cancel out each other, and what is left is 12 times the square root of 2. So this then equals 12 times the square root of 2 minus 6. Okay. So I can write this part. I can write this part as 12 square root of 2 minus 6. So let's erase everything. So this was 6 plus, and this is 12 times the square root of 2 minus 6. Okay. Then we have this square root of 162. The last term here, I can write it as square root of 162. I can write it as square root of 81 times 2, and we know the square root of 81 times 2, we can rewrite it as 9 to the power of 2 times 2, and then, well, everything under the square root. Then these 2 and these cancel out each other, so we have 9 times square root of 2. So this is 9 times square root of 2. All right, so let's write down everything we got. We got 6 for this part, and for this part we got 12 times square root of 2 minus 6, 12 times square root of 2 minus 6, and for the last term we got 9 times square root of 2. Well, obviously this and this cancel out each other, and then we have 12 times the square root of 2 minus 9 times the square root of 2, which gives us 3 times the square root of 2, which is not among these answers, these choices that we have. Then maybe we should take this inside the square root. If I do that, then I need to raise its exponent to 2. Then this equals square root of 9 times 2, which is square root of 18. And this is the final answer. So square root of 18 is this.